Alright, so the stream is online and hello everybody, welcome back to Springtime Moves Mania Free for All Tournament 3, and we're back again with the final stage of the third match of this block. And we're actually going to be streaming the Toaster versus Andre MC here. And I'm Rem Fangirl and I'll be going to be commentating for this match, especially for the next 90 minutes if this is actually going to go to tiebreaker. So we're going to see our first warm-up, which is a full moon night. Is this going to be actually a 70 KPS thing? I'm not sure because this is AIM 70. Alright, here we go with the first warm-up. Seems pretty interesting, given the song is quite popular these days. A pleasant start for both players. Start with a handy jump stream out of that. Although it seems like the Toaster is actually quite winning in accuracy against Andre. It's now 0.06%. It's not 0.4, but alright, let's see what comes after that. Yeah, just a regular chord jack. Nothing too special out of that. Ooh, Andre took a drop on those chord jacks. Yeah, we're about halfway through the song, and Toaster is actually quite a bit of a handy, although despite the accuracy drop in the chord jack. Ooh, Toaster actually dropped the last jacks there. And now it's probably even out, given that the Toaster is not at a 400 combo advantage. And now we're almost reaching the last quarter of the map, and it looks like something big is coming on that. Still, your regular chord jackings. And I kind of wonder, this is kind of extended chord jacks, and seems like both players still nailing it. Not too surprising at this level of play. Oh, those hand jacks. Both players to drop there as well. Both players get crushed on that. That's actually really rude hand jacks there. Oh, with those quad as well, Andre seems to actually suffer a little bit. And yeah, with that, that concludes the first warm up, and this is actually Andre MC's warm up. That's a surprise given that both scores are actually pretty good. With Toaster is actually 228 300s. That's really good. It's hilarious though that the bad judgments are all higher than the 200 count. Right, this is gonna be Scrap Syndrome. This is the Toaster's warm up, and this is used for finals Mania World Cup in 2017 on 4K. Since I'm pretty sure this one is by allergy, given that this chart is not many has been picked during the Mania World Cup. All right, here we go with the second warm up. It's going to be starting now. I mean, this map is pretty cool though, given the quite long nose and the SVs. They're pretty well made. Oh, Andre took a drop in the last node though. Toaster really taking rainbows all the trails. That's really pleasant. Yeah, just look at the map. The chart is going with really rude SBs as well, and some few mini jacks here and out. And something I want to point out, and we're probably talking about how the Toaster and Andre's capability on this map, which is it's quite a notable good few LN battles from here on out, because from what I know, the Toaster is actually quite a handy LN player, which is really good actually carrying on Andre as well. So, I mean, it would be interesting to see out how these players would actually perform. But aside from that, you have the SV chart, which is one of them made by the Toaster, which is Prolubis, which is banned from the previous two matches so far. And I could wonder if actually Andre practiced all of those SD maps, given that he only practiced Jammer for 1 hour before the match. So it will be quite quite possible to Andre to win to win the match if he actually practiced a lot more than Toaster did. Alright, going in with the quarter now, and some pretty hard loudness kick coming up there. Some rude SVs, so I mean I could actually this chart, I would believe, if you don't have the capability to handle the skill on that. And alright, there we go. With the second one was done, we're gonna be going to the roll. The Toaster winning both formats. So it's gonna be pretty good for him. Let's see how they're gonna with the rolls with the band, and we're gonna see out later on. I mean, the kind of real scores for the Toaster is actually pretty good still, given that it's still not his best play. Okay, we're gonna see some real fun here. The Toaster rolls 86 points. That's a pretty good position for Tope there. So we're gonna see Andre's roll now. Either win or miss. Oh, Andre rolls a 54, so Andre's gonna ban first, and Toaster will pick first. That's actually unfortunate roll there by Andre. So I'm kind of wondering if actually Andre bans Perlubis. Oh, Andre bans Kokoro there. Oh, but Toaster is actually quite glad to actually not to ban Perlubis, since Perlubis is still open. And the Toaster bans Abyss of Darkness, the II-ish plus. So anyway, it's gonna be all those bans, and the Toaster picking Perlubis right at the start there. Ooh, one bigger weapon started coming out now. Mapper picks his own map, yeah, sure. Oh man, this is gonna be quite a little bit interesting, given that the mapper picks his own map, and the chances are the Toaster is already nailing the chart since the Toaster is the mapper. Oh, Andre actually, if he gets an A, that will be quite a sign for a Toaster to actually win this. Alright, here we go with first map out of the possible 13. The background is pretty cool though, I would say. Some pretty slow long notes on slow jams there. Both players took almost a decent bit of accuracy drops, but Andre took a bitter drop as well. Oh, Andre took a very big drop there. This almost gets buried as threshold there. Oh, Andre is now below the S threshold, and the Toaster seemed to actually almost 99% out of this one. I mean, of course, he's the mapper. Oh, Andre took a big drop. It's almost now going below 92%. I don't know if he's actually sight reading that, or probably not his best play or something. Alright, coming out of that, which actually quite the last third of the map now, is putting a really good position for Tope there. He's got a 150k lead so far. And the map is almost comes to an end, and there's no way Andre can actually catch the Tope right now. He already took a lot of drops at this point. And there you have it. It's gonna be a first point for the Toaster, 1-0 now. Getting a full combo of that, I mean, for sure. That's actually a pretty good 200 Toaster there. 31 200s and 2 100. I mean, Andre's doing not bad after all, but it's definitely not gonna be enough. Although this is now gonna be Andre's pick. Ooh, Andre's be picking another SV chart. Anomaly. Actually, I kind of wonder how many Chameleon has at this pool. I mean, I count 3 of them. Is this Chameleon's pool or something? It sounds like a freaking ghost. Alright. Like once it started, alright, there we go. It's gonna be the second song of this match now. I kind of wonder how Andre will practice. Alright, it's about to go down. Both players are actually kind of tying for a bit there. That's quite interesting there. Although Toaster seemed to actually handle the accuracy a bit more comfortably than Andre. Let's take a few drops here and there. Although Toaster is now quite a bit of climbing as accuracy now. Seem looking pretty good for the Toaster, but he's getting 99 point. Alright, he's dropping now. It's gonna be 99.4, although Andre is now below 99, which is not good for him. Alright, good to sets of SVs there. Nothing really specifically hard, actually, if you don't practice this at all. Both players seem to nail this on hand. With this set of SVs, nothing really. Oh, Toaster actually dropped a few 200s there. Same for Andre there. Toaster is almost barely got a 99 there. It's not gonna be good for him, but and is quite catching up, although there's still a few drops by him, and it's now almost, it's actually half of the map left now. Alright, although it's still looking good so far for both players. They still have the full combo now. It's gonna be who's gonna choke though. I mean, both players still actually nailing, even though with the accuracy drops. Still quite a little bit left to go though, although there's like a 0.50% accuracy difference right there. And it's like 10,000 point lead? But even so, there's like not much left, even though with the set of SVs. This only can you trip you up, but not gonna happen. Oh, the toaster actually dropped right there. That's pretty fatal. It's now dropping 200, so actually carrying up. Is it gonna be enough though? That's the question here. The toaster cannot mess up here, and Andre is looking to actually taking quite a few drops to actually normalize the score gap there. This only lasts of SVs now. Oh, this is quite inching closer now. And yeah, despite with a few drops, there's nothing left in this chart. The toaster will take a break point out of this. And yeah, pretty amazing full combo by Andre, but those 200 counts, they're quite comparably close, but still not enough to beat Toaster. Although with the drop hold right there, that's still quite costing, even though the score gap is actually pretty close. Although this is gonna be the Toaster's pick, and now, ooh, the Toaster picking another SV chart, which is Lyric. I kind of imagine if this is gonna be an SV battle rather than an LF battle, or probably both of these players kind of want to save the LFs yet, so they're quite actually taking points out of nowhere. Right, well, as soon as this map gets started, should be one of the last SB picks for the pool. So there's gonna be like a 3 or 4 LN charts and the other Rice there. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they can actually perform on LNs and Rice. Alright, here we go with the third map of the pool. Probably the last SV chart. Or so let's say that. Both players are actually quite hiding for a bit there. That's actually really pleasant. Oh, actually Andre took a big drop on the long notes there. On the Rise or Jax as well, but still, it's actually 1% difference right now. Yeah, Andre took a really big drop. He's hitting quite early, as I would speak there. The Toaster as well, but he's dangerously close to hitting 200s. Oh, Andre took a big drop there. Not gonna be good for him. Yeah, this is not gonna be good for Andre. It's now, the accuracy is really inching far away from the Toaster now. Toaster is actually quite balanced. Oh, Toaster is actually quite balanced on his accuracy now. It's now dropping to 99.3. And this is now almost the map through now. There's actually 17,000 points of difference. The lead is quite big, but not by much. If Toaster actually messes up at the end, or probably on his mini jug longness there. There's quite a bit left to go, and the lead is actually still quite a bigger rolling in Toast's favor. It's now actually 20,000 points. Oh, the Toaster messes up there on the mini jacks. Andre as well in the slow jabs, rather. Yeah, the lead is already bigger now. There's no way Token messes at this point. It's gonna be the Toasters win again by 23,000 points of difference now. It's gonna be 3-0 to him. Still quite thick accuracy by the Toaster with the 15-200s, although with the one drop hole and miss. Andre as well with the 3 misses. That's actually really good too. I think actually the Toaster's score is actually beating Intelizer's. As far as I know, Intellizer is getting a 958 or 959k, which is something. So it's gonna be Andre's pick now. It's gonna think carefully to actually picking LN, given that the Toaster is actually quite a bit better on the long nose. Alright, there we go. It's gonna go over to Margaret's Fire. Margaret. It's gonna pick with the shortest chart in the pool. Also, it's quite a little bit riskier, given that this is quite a little more consistency jack-based pick, or probably so to say. I don't quite know about this chart that well, but still, this is a little bit riskier than another chart from the Rice chart. If you mess with quite drops there, it's gonna be cost you a lot more lead than you would actually expect it to have. And yeah, I would actually agree with Toaster. Kokoro is more like LOL. Alright, here we go with the 4th map of the pool now. It's gonna be see interesting things around the Rice pit. So it's gonna be lasting LN charts in the later map, in the later match. Let's see how they will perform out. Both players seem to drop a lot in this intersection. Andre is quite a little bit rushing a little late. Although, it's same for the Toaster. Both players seem to catching up in terms of accuracy a little bit there. Trying to cover up what was the drop where with quite a few dumps there. Still no drops for both of these players, and it's gonna be a matter whether who actually took a drop a little bit worse. But it's not gonna happen for both of these players. But Andre quite took a few drops here and there. Also, the Toaster is still holding on now. Oh, Andre took a drop there. Not gonna be good for him. And yeah, the map is almost over, and there's no way Andre can catch up. So it's gonna be 4-0 to Toaster. Really good 200 count, and the ratio is almost 6-1, really. Even though with the drops from Andre, it's not gonna be enough still with the 200 count there. It's gonna be Toaster's pick again, and it's gonna be interesting since no SV charts left, and there's gonna be long nose and rice picks now. So it's gonna be an LN battle and rice pick, which is you have Vivage and the Trickster, or Alright, here we go. It's gonna be the Dodgers gadget. Alright, there we go. It's gonna be interesting to see long nodes are now getting picked. Since both of these players actually nailing most of the long node charts in the entire tournament. And I won't be surprised if we can actually there's still a full combo by both of these players. Alright, here we go with the 5th map of this match. It's gonna be interesting since this is gonna be an L1 battle as I speak there. So as far as I know, SOFT actually get a really good score on this chart, particularly. His best score is probably like 6,200 full combo there. So it's pretty interesting to see how he actually performed this match. Although Andre is not doing a good start there, dropping a few 200s early on. Look at Toaster's accuracy, man. 99.82%. He's not dropping any single 200s out of that. Although Andre seems to actually suffer a little bit. He actually missing a lot there. And he missed again. Not having an enjoyable time with these long notes. I mean, Inteliza's signature of these long notes is actually really hard to actually master it, so to speak. And Andre is now below the 99, although the Toaster's accuracy is now in 99.81, which is actually amazing for him. And it's going to have a 30,000 point buffer. Andre is quite a little bit catching up in terms of accuracy, but Toaster's accuracy is still increasing at this point. So, okay. Oopsies. Alright. Toaster is actually dropping on that long node section there. I mean, of course it's a long node, but that's probably the easier ones, I would say, to chart. Although Andre took a big drop as well, so I mean, it's not gonna be buffed because his score is actually a little bit further. Toaster is alright, not bad at all for cursing. Alright, so it's gonna be still with a lead, still going strong for Toaster there. There's no way actually Andre can catch up. Misses from Andre will really cost a lot more. Yeah, Andre is giving up there. There's no way he can catch up. And yeah, with a good score by the Toaster, it's gonna be 5-0. And yeah, what is that 200 count? The Toaster, what is that? 1 200 and 450s. What? What was that? Although that's a really good accuracy, I don't know where the 200 comes from. I really don't know. Alright, that's gonna be a 5-0 to toe, and it's gonna be Andre's pick now. Alright, Andre is picking Death Moon now. Gonna be interesting to see how it turns out, as you would see expecting a Rice pick now. I mean, at this point, chances of Andre winning is quite low, but there's still a probability. And oh wow, this is not gonna go far well for Andre there. Trying to get a 95% is a sign again. Yet again, the Toaster actually, if he can do it comfortably. Alright, at this point, the Toaster is actually really consistent overall, although a little bit drops here and there throughout the entire match. And it's gonna be it. It's gonna be the 6th map of the match now. Toaster with 100% there. Yeah, right at the start, seems they are tying a little bit there. I don't know, the Toaster is actually dropping 200s, but it's Andre though. Andre quite messing up with the mini jacks there. Not gonna be good. Oh, Andre took another drop there. This is looking pretty good so far for the Toaster, and is going 99.74 out of that outside of that SVs. And yeah, Andre's suffering a little bit there. He's dropping few drops there, and yet again, he's dropping so much. He's hitting quite late as well. Also, it's firing both of these players, although both players taking drops here and there, although Andre is really suffering there. Yeah, there's still like 50,000 points of difference now. This difference is really big. That's like 1.8% of accuracy difference. Yeah, Andre messed up on the really easy long notes there. I mean, that's something you would actually to happen at this kind of match. But I would say Andre is kind of a little bit underperforming, or I don't know. I mean, he could be a little bit better, or probably just a lot better on this kind of chart. But I don't think it's gonna be that close either to Toe. Toe is actually really comfortable in this chart as well. Andre messed up a lot of drops there. He's almost close to failing there, and Toaster as well. Oh, Andre took a really big drop there. 96.5 out of that. It's almost like 70% of HP there. Still not enough to fail, but that's gonna be match point for the Toaster, 6-0. 11 200s out of that chart. That's really insane as well. Although this is up to Toaster to actually pick whatever his match point now. And Andre's actually got a 96%. That's probably his best score? Oh wow. That's quite surprising for me, given that Andre's speed is actually capable, but not in this chart. So we're waiting for the Toaster to actually pick something here. Okay, the Toaster picks his own chart again. Gonna be Enigma. Alright, this is gonna be interesting to see how he picked two of his own charts in the match now. We actually, no charts actually got, no charts that actually not get picked since Palubis got picked in this match, and Lyric can pick in the match, but only Kokoro has been picked once, and it's Aito versus Dot before. But this is quite a relatively hard long note chart, given that there's some few column locking patterns. And this is either gonna go both ways for either Toph or Andre, who is gonna perform better at this. And there we go, possibly the last map of the pool, and probably the last map of the match, I would own, my bad. Oh, the Toaster's not looking well. He's hitting really early. Same for Andre. Although Andre took a bitter drop. Oh, the Toaster is actually 98. Below 98, I would say. And now he's actually climbing up now. He's hitting quite early on these long notes. That would cost him a lot of accuracy drops. But there's still like a quarter of the map, although Andre seems to actually messed up a long note, same for Toph. Toaster actually hitting pretty early. That would cost him a lot of accuracy drops. Like I would kind of say this twice because I kind of want to say something else, but there's nothing what comes in my head now. There's actually, the lead is still flickering, although given that Toph mind blocked this, I mean, you would say in the chat now. Although the lead is quite shortening up, and it's gonna be Toph's favor now. But it's gonna be either way, since we're almost the quarter of the map through now. Andre messed up on the long notes, on long note trill. Oh, both of these players messed up a lot there. Andre almost catch up to 50% of his HP. Andre messed up a lot again, and there's no way Andre can catch up to this. So it's gonna be a close win if nothing catastrophic happens there. And that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a clean sweep for the Toaster, 7-0. Congratulations to Toaster to actually advancing on, and will face Dot in the losers bracket still. And unfortunately for Andre, has to be eliminated from this tournament. So everyone press F to actually pay respects and for the hard-fought match. Still really good scores, preferably for Andre with a better ratio against Toaster, so that's pretty something. Although 48 misses, that's extremely high. And I would say there's no more matches for the next 14 hours. And it's gonna be probably this match, the Toaster versus Dot, I think. So I think that's pretty much it, I would say. Yeah, so this is gonna be Toph versus Dot in the next 17 hours? 16 hours? So, alright, so there's no more matches until the next 16 hours. It's probably gonna be someone else to commentate. Preferably Daiki and Toph, or, oh no, it's not gonna be Daiki and Toph. Probably Daiki and One Crystal. Alright, so we're gonna close the stream now, and I'm Rem Fangirl now, and have fun and good luck. See you in the next match.